It's good to be back with Chocolate Magazine again, and then we are so happy to be making over this amazing personality. More than anything, just because I know Yureni, and then for the fact that she's coming to do a makeover with our salon, gives me this amazing feeling that she's a personality that we really want to doll her up, and I hope you enjoy your makeover.
Thank you. Already loving it.
Yes. Wow. So I'm glad.
I'm doing Yureni's hair. Today I got a chance to do her hair and makeup.
And you definitely have a bright fuchsia hair.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I see she's done like an amazing makeup.
Wow.
Absolutely in love with her makeup. You really did a really brilliant job. Thank you
It's
so
my
much,
pleasure.
Hazel.
Okay.
දෘෂ්ටි විද්‍යාවේ ඇඩ්වාන්ස් කෙමිස්ට්‍රි කාස්ටිං කියන්නේ පළපුරුදු විශේෂඥ ඥානයක් සහිත අයට පමණක්ම සීමා වූ ඉතාම සියුම් ක්‍රියාවලියක්. මේ සඳහා හොඳම විශේෂඥයින් වන්නේ ජෝර්ජ් ගුණරත්න ලෙන්ස් එක්ස්පර්ට් ආයතනයයි. වෙනස දකින්න.
On this week's edition of In the Spotlight with Chokolaate, we are at the George Guneratne Lens Expert Outlet store right here in One Golf Face, and I'm so excited because this next guest is so incredible. She happens to be the very first cover girl of Chokolaate magazine itself. She has gone on to dominate the music industry, the film industry, and so many other aspects of the Sri Lankan industry in so many various ways. So let's go see who it is. So on this week's episode of In the Spotlight with Chokolaate, I've got Yureni Noshika with me. You look really good today. I'm guessing that's British Cosmetics?
Yes, they did a good job. I hope I look really...
You look gorgeous as always.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you right here. Okay, let's see. First things first. What is the first thing on your bucket list right now? I'm sure you accomplished a lot of things already, but the first thing right now.
Okay, maybe to represent Sri Lanka on an international platform, international award ceremony like Oscars or Cannes.
Wow. And are you working towards that right now?
Yes.
So what do you like to do in your spare time?
Read, watch Netflix.
What's your favorite show right now?
Right now, The Witch. I just finished Witcher.
Witcher, it's such a good series.
Yes, and I've just started watching The Affair.
Oh, right.
It's supposed to be good as well.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen one.
Yeah.
And also, do you have a celebrity crush right now?
I've always been in love with Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah. So
He has a charm, right? He has this way.
yes, and he's married to one of the hottest women. So
They
I
can be.
definitely stand no chance.
So if your life was turned into a movie, how would that go?
Fairy tale, like so much of romance, and I don't know, it's full of romance and adventure, and yeah, romance and adventure.
What about the knight in shining armor?
Oh yeah, it could happen too.
So do you watch cartoons?
Not really.
Who's your favorite cartoon character?
Gem, I think I was in love with Barbie dolls.
Right.
So Gem, I think Gem was one of the, yeah.
I'm not sure who that is.
Gem, it's a Barbie doll called Gem. So the cartoon was Gem.
Right.
And yeah, so it's like a real, you know, that was like the thing to watch us girls. Gem was like role model growing up.
So the next one is a bit of a strange question, but if someone wanted to get your attention, how would they do that?
They just need to be themselves and not show off, because when people just show themselves off, like I run away. I can't handle that. So just being simple and underplay.
Right, just not be fake, yeah?
Yeah, I can really pick when people are fake.
So I know you're very specific when it comes to food, but what's the strangest thing that you've ever eaten?
Strangest thing
Yeah.
I've ever eaten. I've not eaten snails, I've eaten snakes. What have I eaten? I don't eat meat much, except chicken and pork also. I don't know. strangest thing I've eaten?
Have you eaten cockroaches?
No, I haven't. No. I'm very safe with my food. I just stick to the things that I know. I'm not a foodie, so I don't try out the things that I don't know.
What was your worst dating experience?
Oh my God. It wasn't a date, it was a casual thing.
Casual thing. Okay.
So that turned out to be a nightmare.
It's okay, I'm not going to pry on the details. So what would you consider as a perfect
Because my ex was an amazing ex.
Alright.
I only have like good memories of him,
Right.
like absolutely like beautiful memories, like an amazing person. But yeah, so I don't have any nightmares. I never had any nightmare stories with my ex. But then, you know, when you go through phases, you
Yeah, you go through.
so yeah, then you come across somebody that just to kill time, and then it turned out to be a nightmare. So that was my story. Yeah.
So with that out of the way now, how would you describe your ideal date?
My ideal date, oh my God, it's been ages. Without exaggerating, it's been like 10 years, almost a decade I went on a date.
What?
So I can't really remember how a date even, supposed to be, or, it was such a long time, so I haven't been on a date in a long time, and I'm so looking forward to it, at least in hopefully 2020, so.
2020 might be your year.
Yeah, might be my year, so hopefully, so yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And I hope it turned out to be this fairy tale date, like, I had this thing in my head.
Do you have any annoying habits? I mean, we all do, right? So, any...
Oh, I talk too much. I talk too much. Sometimes it's non-stop and I was like, in my head, I think you should just stop. It's too much. But still I can't stop. When I talk, I don't stop. I can't stop. Not as you could see.
But
Yeah.
that's great because in your industry, when you're faced with things like this, you have to talk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's a good thing, but it could be annoying to people who are listening, though they've been very nice to me, and but yeah, talk too much.
Before you made it in the industry, who was it that you looked for inspiration?
Well, I absolutely had no clue about the field when I actually got into it first. So I never had an inspiration. But of course, after becoming a proper actor and taken this profession seriously, then I've had so many like Priyanka Chopra. I always look up to her because she always she breaks the norms, and always she keeps pushing her boundaries, trying out new things. So she's definitely one of the inspirations because you can relate to her because she's from a neighboring country,
Yes.
and since she's already made it there,
She has.
I think so.
She's married to a Jonas Brothers.
I know. Let's hope I get married to somebody. He's taken sadly, but yeah, let's see who the 25-year-old that I'm gonna settle with.
So now today in the morning, British Cosmetics was the ones that did your makeup. But usually in the morning, do you have a skincare routine, anything that you do every morning?
Yes,
What's
I
the first
do.
thing you do?
So first thing is on empty stomach, I have a glass of lukewarm water with a slice of lemon and a spoon of honey, bees honey. So that's my daily routine. And then days that I'm in a mood that I'm not lazy, I'll have a green juice.
Right.
If not, I just sip my coffee. It's a must. To awaken, morning coffee is energizer. It's it starts all your system.
Yes, I can't function without my
With,
coffee.
yeah. So that's it. I know it's a very bad habit. It's sad. I was never a coffee person though, but it actually happened recently, about maybe 3-4 years.
I mean, the work kind of gets to you and you need
I
something to keep
know,
going.
and then you realize, okay, coffee is something that really keeps you high. in a good way, yeah.
If you weren't famous by any chance, how do you think your life would look like right now?
Boring. No, I'll probably end up doing a 9 to 5 job. I don't know. I used to do study law, so I must have become a boring lawyer. By all means, I'm not putting the profession down, but it's just that, yeah, I'll be a boring person. I don't know, like a very like leading a normal, monotonous, life. Yeah. Right now, it's very exciting. I wake up every day, doing something different every day, and the makeup, the hair, the glam, that's all nice. It's all good, but also at the same time, I get to do a lot of, work, like good work, like, inspirational stuff, charity. There's so much that you can do with your profession, and once you get to a stage where established, you can give so much back to the society. So and you really, it gives you a sense of contentment as well. So I think so that's really nice, and I'm very excited about every day I wake up with so much of joy and say, yay, it's a different day and I get to do what I love doing the most.
And that's the best part.
That's the best part, yeah. I'm very grateful, very, very grateful.
Do you have a favorite song by any chance?
Okay, yes, I don't know. From college days, I've been liking, I love this song all my life, Kezia and Jojo. I will never find another lover sweeter than you. I don't know why. Even till date, I don't know, I love that song. And I even till date, I pray that I'd find someone that would be my family, whom I can consider my everything. I don't know. It's still date, I love that song all my life, and I've not, I think, gotten over that song. I love that song.
That one song.
Yeah. It may be not relevant now, but still I like that song all my life. Yeah.
Now you said that you like to read, yeah? So what's the most interesting thing that you've read?
I do a lot of inspirational, I don't read novels,
Right.
but I read a lot of inspirational books. Like the best book I've ever read was Magic by Rhonda Byrne. And that book kind of changed my whole life. That book is all about gratitude, how you should start your day with gratitude and end your day with gratitude. And just by practicing gratitude, like my life just changed in a way that I could have never imagined. And even till date, even as we speak, I thank for this opportunity. I thank for people to be able to share something, so it's just I live with gratitude now. Every second, every minute of the day, even when I go to eat, when I'm traveling, I just say thank you to all I have and for all the blessings. So that's one of the best books that are magic. Yes, if you can read it, it's good.
Yeah. Now we're all wondering this one thing, right? Do you like shopping?
No, I hate shopping. No, not that I hate, but it's just that I like shopping, but I do not like wasting so much of time shopping. I'm not a person who would like go to each and every shop, do fit-ons for hours, and then, like, okay, fine, which one to choose. Like, I won't spend so much of time. I would just like, I pass shops, and if I see something interesting, I walk in, and then unless I'm 1000% sure, I wouldn't walk into the fit-on room. So when I'm really sure of a piece, then I'd walk into the fit-on room, I fit on, and then if I'm okay, happy, I buy it. So I'm not a person. And then besides, I don't just randomly go shopping. I shop for if there's any function, then I would shop. Or obviously when you're overseas, it's different, then you would, but still I wouldn't waste time on shopping. I'm like more like a boy in that sense. No, I walk in, walk out, walk in, walk out.
Saves a lot of time, obviously. Yeah. But what do you spend most money on? Is it on clothes or is it shoes?
I'm not a shoe person, but I know there are like lots of girls who loves shoes. But my thing, even I have so many pairs of shoes at home. But when I get addicted to this one pair, no matter even if you had like 50 odd shoes at home, you end up only wearing that particular shoe for so many until it wears out, you keep wearing it. So right now I'm in a phase like I have these 2 pairs of shoes and it's like so comfortable. I only wear that. For the last 2 months I've been wearing only that, and my friends keep asking, Yureni, don't you have any other pairs of shoes? I keep only seeing you wearing just one pair. I said, I'm in love with it. It's so comfortable. And girls, the heels are not the best of friends.
You have to find comfy heels.
Yeah, I know.
You can't make it. Now we all have our personal demons, right? What's the one thing that always scares you?
One day that I'll end up being alone, not getting married, have to live the rest of my life all myself. That's
I
something.
think everyone's afraid of that though.
I can let go of my fame and all that. I don't care if even people don't recognize me in about like 3-4 years from now even. But something really, yeah, being alone, being left out, yeah.
But you've managed to stay relevant for like around 13, 14 years.
Yeah, I know.
Now, so that's amazing.
And still 22. I'm still 22, like, yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go a bit back in time. I want to know, do you have any fond memories of your childhood?
I think the day that I got my advanced level results and I was like jumping, screaming. So yeah, and I was so happy, super happy. And then, okay, the recent one is like being in the industry for after 10 years. It was in 2017 I won the most popular actress, and that was the very first award I ever won as an actor.
Wow.
Never. I always used to get nominated, and finally, when I won it, and I was like, Lord, thank you. Finally, something deserving.
I mean, hard work pays
off. Pays off, even it comes much later. So I was very happy, and I remember I was in tears because I never expected that. So that was like the fondest, like recent memories, winning the first ever award as an actor. Yeah.
So we all have our favorite movies, right? Do you have any specific movie that you like?
Yes, Shawshank Redemption.
Beautiful
Yeah,
movie.
I love that movie. I love it. And Morgan Freeman is like my all-time favorite actor. Like, his craft is like, on point. So yeah, that movie. And then yeah, that's one of my favorite actually. Yeah, I'm not more like a rom-com, but I'm very more. Even that movie is very inspirational. Inspirational. So yeah.
I love the twist in the end.
And you would never know, right? Yes. Who would have ever imagined? So yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
Wow. So okay, if you had to describe.
And later, like recent, I like Invictus also.
Invictus, I didn't think I watched.
Yeah, it's about the South African rugby team.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that is also quite inspirational. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the person Yureni, how would you describe yourself in just 3 words?
Passionate, persevering, and a big dreamer. Huge dreamer of things that I absolutely, impossible, like, you feel impossible, like there are things that you feel that it's impossible to achieve, but I'm a dreamer, so so dreamer.
I mean, if you don't dream, you can't achieve.
Exactly, so yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, and I'm always passionate for my work, and I keep pushing myself, so I think 3. Passionate, perseverance, and dreamer.
Okay, so this is one thing that I'm dying to find out, right? Do you happen to be a morning person, or are you more of a night person?
Morning person. I've always. I can wake up at 4, 5,
wow.
But I have to hit the bed by 9:30, 10.
No,
Thank God I didn't have a boyfriend. Imagine, it'd be like, I'm just starting my night and you go to bed. What kind of a girlfriend are you?
What?
I mean, but yeah, I mean, not 9:30, but I go to bed early because I usually wake up early, unless the days that I have shooting or night shooting, then make an exception. But usually I'm a morning person. 5, 6, I wake up, I do my little bit of meditation, and there's this thing, yeah, that I have like this morning routine. I have my water, then I spend time with myself, like about half an hour, 20 minutes. I just interact with the universe and doing my gratitude practices again, and do a bit of, not meditation like to the extreme, I'm not a person into meditation, but then visualize your dreams, your goals, your target. Exactly, and so that's how I start my day, and then I either do gymming, if I have work, then I of course take off to work, yeah.
Now, when you go about your day, I'm sure everyone recognizes you and you're always in the spotlight. But if you were invisible for just one day, what would you do?
For a day? Yeah. I'd be playing havoc. I don't know, I'd be jumping off roofs, I'd be flirting with all the guys. I'll be punching people in their faces, people that I can't stand.
Just going around punching people in their face?
I hate you. No.
Okay.
But no. Not that I have so many, but there are like few people that you come across who are really fake and you can't stand them.
Yeah, you need a reason to punch them, so you just go punch them.
So I'd probably punch few people, and then I'll be like flirting with all the boys and hugging them. And then I'll be stealing all the goods from shops. Always. I walk into places and I'll keep.
I'm surprised you took this long to come to stealing, because that was the first thing in my mind.
Really?
I'm gonna go steal things.
And eat all the food from all the places. Yeah. I'll be doing all the don'ts, I think.
So if you could have a superpower, does that mean you would pick invisibility, or is it something else?
No, if I have a superpower, I want to get into people's mind and think what they're thinking of me, or read people's mind. Yes.
Like Professor Xavier from X-Men.
Oh yes. Imagine
Yeah.
you can have control over everyone if you have the power of power to be able to read people's minds. That'll be amazing. I'll be the next Donald Trump.
Are you sure Donald Trump can read people's minds?
No, don't think. Can't even come closer to it.
I wish we could read his mind.
I really wish.
Right? Okay, so picture this, right? You're stranded in a deserted island and you get to take 3 things with you. What do you think those 3 things will be?
My phone. My phone.
Okay.
My phone, obviously. Water, but then where to find water? You die without. My phone, and my phone. At least you can kill time. So you can even
die on
die on Instagram. Like, okay, I'm gonna die. I'm just like, I can go on like Insta video and say, okay, this is my last breath. Like final 30 seconds. Or final countdown begins. 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Okay, bye. And I die on Instagram.
Oh my god. So you can't live without your phone, right? So does that mean you use emojis a lot when texting, or is it something else? Text or on Instagram?
I don't text. I'm not very much on these WhatsApp, and I'm not a text person. I'd rather like call a person. I'm not into texts as much. Yeah. So I'm very rarely active on these WhatsApp and so I don't use much of emojis unless it's like you have an interesting conversation with a friend of yours, then you'd use these and he, and I think those are the two the monkey and he, the one, like, this is the main two that I use most of the time. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have a favorite animal? Because I know I love dogs. But what about you?
Yeah, the cute little puppies. Not dog. Yeah, not dog. Puppies. I like puppies. Like, yeah, I like those. Yeah. I don't have pets, but I like puppies. Like, I like to cuddle them and play with them, but not for too long though. I get bored. So yeah.
So if you could pick between 2 trips, one to outer space and one to the bottom of the ocean, where would you go?
Outer space to see what's out there.
I mean, what's down in the bottom of the ocean anyway?
Anyway, it's like just water, probably some, I don't know, fish, sea monsters, or maybe mermaids.
Possible.
Yeah, you never know. Could be, yeah.
So you were talking to us about your childhood, right? So if you could go back in time and change one thing, what would you change?
I think I want to go back to my childhood and just change the whole, because my parents died of an accident, so I want to go back to that time and change that whole incident, the whole situation, and just have them back.
This is our new branch at One Golf Face. We have all the branded products here. We have Ray-Ban, Puma, Rodenstock, CK, all the brands, and our prices are in line with the online prices as well. So we have good optometrists here. We do freeform lenses, so they are the most advanced lens technology in the world right now. I'm inviting our customers to come and visit our showroom and get the best lenses available in the market.
And if you had one message for all your fans out there, what would you say?
Just keep dreaming. Don't ever live life for the sake of living it, because I think life is precious, and to be able to be born as humans is a gift in itself. So just dream, have goals in life, and whatever you do, be passionate about and be true to yourself. I see a lot of people trying to be someone else or try to follow people. Just be yourself, be true to yourself, and be passionate in everything you do, and just keep going no matter what. Just don't give up.
And that's it, we're done. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. It's been so great getting to know you.
I need a glass of water.
We all do.
Thank you, Chokolaate Magazine. Thank you so much for having me. I absolutely enjoyed all the questions, though it was kind of got stuck in few places. Yeah, but it was good.
You did well.
Yes.
You did great.
So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this little interview, the rapid fire round of us, and thank you so much for having me, and wish you all the very best for 2020. Chokolaate and I, we go back in time. It's almost 15 years, almost like 14 years to be precise. So when I first appeared in your cover back in 2000, 2000. I can't remember. 7, 8. Yeah, I know. So you've come a long way since then. I cannot be more happy to see Chokolaate doing, like, it's one of the best teen magazines we have in Sri Lanka. So all the very best, Chokolaate Magazine, and always it feels like coming home and being a part of whatever your projects. And so thank you very much for having me, and all the very best to you for the 2020.
All right. Aw.
Thank you.
Cute.
All right.
So cute.
Okay.